Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today we're going to talk about spring cleaning our beauty tools. If you're new to my channel, I just finished a collection and declutter series here on my channel. I rounded that off with a tour of my beauty space here, and I wanted to add to that a little bit by just extending that concept of spring cleaning, which some of us might be doing a lot of right now in quarantine. But I just want to talk about some things that we might not always remember to clean within our beauty routine. And I'm going to tell you how I clean personally, how I clean each of these products in case that's helpful to you. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that some of us may not remember to clean or clean often enough is that beautiful eyelash curler, the friend that gives us that uplift and that open-eyed effect, and she gets dirty. If you can see her, she gets dirty because of the eyeshadow that we might have on whilst curling our eyelashes. And so this is really important to clean regularly. Now, on a regular basis, like when I notice that it's dirty, like I do now, I will take a makeup wipe or a cotton ball with some makeup remover on it and just sort of spot clean, wipe all the surfaces that appear to be dirty and move on with my life. But when we're talking about a regular deep cleaning of this beauty tool right here, what I like to do is soak this in very hot water. I have a 2-cup measuring cup, like a glass measuring cup. I fill that with water. I microwave it until it's starting to bubble. It's almost boiling. And then I take out the little guy right here, and then I put the rest of this into the hot water to soak. This guy right here, I just take a cotton ball with some rubbing alcohol or something like that and just clean this off. These tend to not hold their shape in the hot water very well, and so I don't like to put them in there from past experience. So then once I've soaked this in the hot water, you don't want to wait until the water is like entirely cool or cold, because then anything that was warmed and loosened on this tool is then starting to congeal or, you know, re-adhere itself to the tool. So I take it out while it's still warm. I spray this entire puppy right here with rubbing alcohol, and then I take a clean cloth, like a washcloth that I keep here in my beauty space, and I just wipe it clean, and then I replace this little puppy right here. In fact, I think this needs a deep cleaning today. This video is not about me being perfect. This is me sharing the things that I forget to clean as often as I should and how I do it. The next thing that we may not all remember to clean regularly, we reach for them on the fly because we need them at a certain moment, what have you, it is our tweezers. I have the oldest pair of tweezers that I've had since the beginning of time, literally probably 18, 19 years old, and I'm 38 now. This little set of tweezers here from Avon, and they came in this little case. And again, how I clean this is I spray this with pure rubbing alcohol. That is a really good sanitizing ingredient to have in a spray bottle in your beauty space at all times. You can use it for so much, including sanitizing powder products in your collection, which we can talk about in a future video if you like. But I spray these really well with rubbing alcohol, and then again I use a clean cloth to wipe them clean. I might even use a little Q-tip to get in there into this lower region and just make sure that it's really clean. Why are these important? because they go by our eyes and we only have 2 eyeballs. So for me, things that I'm putting close to my eyes are very important to keep clean. Nobody wants a flake of old mascara or what have you falling into their eye. You know, with tweezers, when you're tweezing your eyebrows, you're pulling out skin cells with those little hairs and things like that. And so, you know, your DNA is on here, baby. It's just a good thing to practice to keep these puppies clean. Another one that I don't think people think about a whole lot, and this is maybe not detrimental to your health, but I do find that it helps my routine a whole lot, and that is cleaning your spoolies that you use to comb up your eyebrows, and that includes the spoolies on your pencils as well. All I do for these, I take the same solid soap that I use to clean my makeup brushes. I get them soapy. I use my fingers to massage the soap through. Obviously it needs cleaned again because I just got it all over my hands. And then rinse with really hot water, making sure that I got every bit off. I do not recommend drying this with any type of towel or washcloth or anything like that, because then you will get fibers and fuzzies in the actual bristles of your spoolies. But this is another thing to keep clean. I myself find that sometimes I get little flakes of old brow gel or whatever I've tinted my brows with, even the pencil color falling down on my face as I'm using this to comb through my brows. So that has become important to me to clean these regularly and, you know, avoid that issue. Another beauty tool that I am almost certain most people do not clean on the regular, I'm not accusing anybody, I'm just saying that I think a lot of us forget to clean our pencil sharpeners. And why this is so important is you're not only sharpening eye pencils like eyeliners, but you're also sharpening lip pencils. And our lips and our mouths are arguably one of the dirtiest parts of our body. It just is. It's a breeding ground for germs. We put things in our mouth and so on. And so if you're sharpening your lip pencils with this and then sharpening your eye pencils with this, you might just as well take your spit and rub it in your eyes. Just saying. So how I clean this baby right here, I take it apart, I soak it in very hot water, boiling if possible. And again, before the water cools, I pull this out. And this one can be a little trickier to clean. I use Q-tips and I use a makeup remover, like an eye makeup remover that maybe feels a little bit oily, that will take off any kind of makeup. I use the Up and Up brand compared to the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. And I just get in there. I get inside these little holes with the Q-tips. I make sure I'm cleaning off the blades inside the lid and so on. And then at the end, I spray it again with rubbing alcohol. And then I get in there with a clean cloth, paper towel, whatever. I know paper products are commodity right now, but I just make sure I get this really nice and clean, and I try to do this very regularly because if you think about it, that could become an issue, and I want my makeup and makeup tools to be sanitary. And then last but not least, I don't think that people aren't cleaning these things, but I personally like to occasionally deep clean these tools. Don't judge, they're all dirty, and that is my makeup sponges. What I like to do with my sponges very regularly, like once a week, every weekend, I wash my sponges on a daily basis before I use them. But I don't think that's the kind of deep cleaning that we need when we're using liquid products like foundation or cream products, whether that be blush, contour, highlight, so on. So what I do is I run hot water in my bathroom sink. Clean your sink first. Run the hottest water possible If you want to, you could again boil or microwave some water and add that to your sink to make it extra hot. And then I put all of my sponges in there as much as possible. I try to squeeze them so they soak up that water fully, and then I let them set for about 15 minutes, not long enough for the water to start to cool, because like I said, you know, when you heat up something like foundation, for example, it's going to start to loosen and dilute with really hot water. But if you would add cold water to it immediately afterward, it would be nearly impossible to wash that foundation out of the sponge, because it will have like restructured itself and congealed and just become more of a solid product. Whereas when it's used with hot water, you know, it sort of melts away, like when you wash your face. Once that 15 minutes has passed, I just drain the sink and I wash my sponges as per usual with the usual soap that I use. I personally love the Beauty Blender liquid soap. I buy it on Amazon, and it actually has lasted me a really long time, even though I clean my sponges daily and I use sponges almost daily. So, you know, that being said, use whatever soap you usually use to clean your sponges. If you want to add a little soap, like some Dr. Bronner's or baby wash soap type stuff, to the hot water at the beginning of this process, that definitely couldn't hurt. Soap is just going to help break up that product even more. And that, my friends, is how I spring clean my beauty tools. But I don't just do it in spring, I do it regularly. Most of these things I do weekly, bi-weekly. So I hope this was helpful to you. It just was a video idea that came to mind. One, because we're all fighting the germs right now that are going around because of COVID-19. But also because we're all at home. We are looking for things to do possibly at this point. And deep cleaning your beauty tools, whether that be brushes, spoolies, eyelash curlers, sponges, or pencil sharpeners, is never a bad thing. You want to keep your skin healthy, and you want to do that by keeping your beauty routine as clean as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed bringing this video to you today. If you're new to my channel, I would absolutely love if you would consider subscribing before you leave. Hit that thumbs up button because it really helps me out here on the BeauTube. And I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful and clean, squeaky clean spring cleaning makeup days. I will see you in my next video real soon.